Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So, last episode we began our class trial and discovered the tricks behind Himiko's magic, so to say. Basically a lot of the things went the way I thought it did. The body was, stuffed in the piranha tank, she escaped her little hatch in the stairwell and all that kind of stuff. And, basically we kind of cleared Himiko's name during that. Where things got confusing was the time frame of when Ryoma might have died, because, I don't know, we seemed to be kind of flip-flopping around there. At first I thought everybody in the bug meet and greet had to have been safe, but then they were all like, oh no, he had to be killed before the bug meet and greet even happened, because, he wasn't seen afterwards. And then Maki just kind of dropped a bombshell, and she's like, no, I saw him in the middle of the night alive, because we met up and everything. And it's like, is that a lie? Is it not a lie? Who knows? But everybody's trying to have faith in each other, while also, trying to find the killer. The normal sort of thing. Anywho, we are currently in the intermission, so let's see what Monokuma and Cubs have to say.
Oh, it seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. No, it hasn't. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet.
Oh, yes it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? Oh, no it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaru. Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
No, you're just a sucker, Monotaru.
Wow. I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh? Well, anyway, let's just skip the trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
Well, that would make things easier, but no, we need to find out who our killer is. Well, wait a second. We don't know the culprit yet.
Yeah, who killed Rantaru? No, that was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful?
And Madame is silent. I don't know, he's been so talkative lately. What's the problem, Madame? Hey, let's get back to our class trial and find out where the lies and truth meet.
Another shocking truth revealed.
So we can assume. Basically.
Square one?
No.
If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
What?
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Okay, it's a reference to something else.
Wow, what does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
Okay, that was interesting little aside.
I shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Well, we should at least hear what she has to say.
Details. How will we know for sure?
Yeah. Can't investigator disprove.
We don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Does he hate himself most of all?
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
Did she happen to have his?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
And if so, how did he find out?
Oh, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
Then narrowed it down?
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Correct so far.
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. So that would be... Where is my Kokichi yet? Let's burn this motherfucker down. Go! You!
It's you!
As the Cubs wouldn't say anything, and he's the only one who gathered everybody's up. So he would know who had whose video. Does that mean he watched them all? Cubs pads, gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
So, Kokichi's the only one who can confirm if this is true or not. Wonderful.
Get this quiet. They're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Well, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
I mean, I'd like to see them try.
And then what happened?
I'd be surprised if she was a freaking murder victim. Then again, stronger people than her have died. I mean, those cold stares, man. That's enough to kill a person himself. Alright, so next.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return.
So he did have yours.
But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
Is there anything we can do to prove it, though?
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, she would get suspected.
Suspected? What for?
For being the last person to see him alive.
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Yeah, because Kokichi could confirm it.
Huh? What now?
You're the only one who knows for sure if you told her or not. But, I
You
mean,
never answered my question.
he's not exactly the most reliable source of information.
Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
It is very important because it confirms things.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
Dun dun dun!
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
But he's such
Now
a butt,
you
will he do
understand why
it?
I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki.
He even has a little sweat bead.
Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party.
But wait, then how did you know about Ryoma's?
I just checked who had whose, so I could give them back to everyone after.
Okay, so we just played like the first second of it.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I mean, we can confirm that with the bug meet and greet.
Be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie? She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
I mean, kind of a hard face to read.
Done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the
There
truth.
has to be something we can do to prove it. Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Does that mean we have to lie? Non-stop debate. I think we might have to lie. Go on discount, insect meet and greet, Maki alone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
That's where we lie, isn't it?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting
I
took
think I have to
place,
hold it, right?
then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
Yep, okay, this is our point to lie. I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. Oh, okay. So, if I can convince them that Maki met up with someone...
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Insect meet and greet, maybe? Oh wait, Gonta's account!
You only see Ryoma at night?
Yes.
Did Gonta see something? One moment, I need to check something. Okay, so the only one that makes sense is,
Then there is no reason
the
to
Maki
believe your
alone, because Gonta's
testimony,
account
I'm
is for
afraid.
the...
As expected, Maki
Tank.
is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
Okay, but we definitely have to lie on either... Okay, yeah, can't do that. It has to be
I met with Ryoma the previous
either
night.
Kyo's or... Who else is it?
Maki only Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
I can't say I saw them, right?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that...
I guess that? Nope, that's wrong.
Then there is no reason to believe your testimony,
But reflected
I'm
off of
afraid.
something. What was there to reflect off of? Alright, let me just take a minute and read through these and try to figure it out. One sec. Okay, so I was right.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh? Please explain.
I don't like crossing you, Kyo. Please forgive me.
Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late.
Oh, go ahead and drag Kaito into the lie.
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Okay, sure. She can't even believe it.
You heard their voices. Then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Yes, thank you, Pure Gonta.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Good question, Mew.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
I mean...
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner.
So it's not concrete
Considering
evidence,
the
but...
circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
Kaido looks so uncomfortable.
Nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time?
Why would we care?
If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
That's
Whoa,
true.
Chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
So does that mean we can move the time of death to nighttime again?
But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yeah, Shushu's so innocent.
If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I feel so bad for lying to these guys.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long.
Okay, she's not buying our shit.
We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Right.
Right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
And everybody's a
I
suspect.
guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter. Yes?
Correct.
So, everyone is culprit again?
Seems like it, Gunta.
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
You were in front of the gym, but the window was open.
Got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
And when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it couldn't have been the morning after. That leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Correct.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
But again, this raises the question... Yeah, stick cheese. But this raises the question, is the door alarmed? Or are the windows alarmed? Because we know that whoever did it had to have come in through the window, or else it wouldn't have been
But
open.
that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
Carrying a dead body, Hyo? You're cleverer than that.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Well, wouldn't that mean it's easy to...
Title for a god.
Yeah. Get past you?
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Oh?
Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Okay, what is this?
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Oh, right, that thing. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth, now my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail! Well, let's try our best. So head to head, everybody gets a chance to speak up. It is a cool little cutscene though, isn't it? It's like an actual little battle going on. Why even bring Kaede's thing? When was the body put in the tank? The next morning during nighttime. Had to be during nighttime.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
The announcement was late, wasn't
You
it?
simply missed the culprit.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Okay, what can we say about the announcement? Samuki is the only one talking about the announcement. We should focus on the simplest statements and then first and then argue accordingly.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
Can I do anything with that?
The gym with the others before the announcement.
That is correct.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Kimiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito! Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
Oh, we never stepped foot in the actual door.
The gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that works.
Should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Yep, got that grade 8 lion. Sorry. Yeah, push it back, push it back. It was the nighttime, bitches. Totally nighttime. Suck it.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
So if they can perch on the window and reach it.
It's possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
So then it would have to be somebody helping with setup.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
I mean, true, but...
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Exactly.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with
Has everything to do with it. He's too pure and wonderful to be a killer.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym.
Also no. Oh wait, yes. Maybe.
Tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
I mean, it did?
So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
Correct? No, I don't think that method is possible because that would have to be... Ladder can't be moved. There's no time to move it. The ladder doesn't reach the window. I want to say the ladder doesn't reach the window. Only if it's on the stage, right?
That's it!
Because only what went up to the window when we had it on the stage.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
That's why we have our grappling hook system with the net.
It reached the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
And we still have the mystery of the tire.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
Not tire, but floaty thing.
Throw the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy. Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
So mean.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
No, I have something better for it.
Have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
He's not the one suggesting it.
You're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
And you figured it out, Kaido?
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
Right, because we're the one who actually has the information.
actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty! Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks!
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I have an idea about if Shushu's up for it.
I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this, I can't. Don't say that.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
I think it kinda does. What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it.
But how might also lead to who.
We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Well, that also factors into it, though.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene will definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
I mean, it had more clues about how he was killed than the culprit, I would say.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then
Did anybody steer it?
culprit is someone in this room.
Well, yes, Gonta. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
I don't get these references. If we can determine where this all started, then we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
I guess so. Ouch. Alright, how he was killed. Monochrome foul, black piece of fabric, pool rules.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Made the black piece of fabric?
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Nope.
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
True.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
It might be the pool rules.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
Yes.
The only place that fits is the pool.
That's true, but we have the pool rules saying no one's allowed at nighttime.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nope.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Drowned in a bathroom, to be fair.
Sal!
Okay. The cause of death is certainly that Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime
I'm
scene.
going with pool rules! Yes, true.
Toilet?
Nope. Where is Himiko? There she is. Oh no, I missed it! Kill it! Yes!
That's wrong!
That was especially fierce-sounding wrong.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Okay.
Gloomy.
This is the year of the Jets! Fuck the Patriots!
Anyway,
It's not bad timing.
it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Let's see. Cramped piranha, scratched handcuffs. I mean, that might be something. Marked window frame, wet staircase, insect meet and greet, gun account, Maki alone, missing Ryoma, scratch sink. Or scratch sink, possibly.
This is it!
Yeah, scratch sink.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
A struggle in handcuffs. The scratched handcuffs.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
But I mean, to be fair, all the handcuffs looked pretty scratched up.
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Getting off track here, Kokichi.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
Possibly?
Possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him.
Was there any trauma on his head? Wait, yes, kind of.
There's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bone.
But his skull had a crack on it, didn't it?
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by...
Bye.
Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
Did you figure something out?
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What?
We all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
Yes. I would like to say yes.
The sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Well, you're the boss, Mew.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all.
From windows.
Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
The pool area.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? Ta-da! Window.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
You can go out it, go down to the pool, and go back up.
That's right. None of the windows in this school open.
Except for
Except
two.
the one in Ryoma's lab.
And the gym.
And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
Yes.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Just about, but
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
does it?
The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
Not if you have a grappling hook.
That's right. I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on
No, no, Tenko, you're closed.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Maki, ideas? Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. When you have to deduce how things are connected, the syntax shows up. We'll start up, whatever. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around and form the question. Hold left click to accelerate and use the A and D keys to shift left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you complete the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. Oh, the pain! If it's getting dangerous, use the space bar to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. So slow down. Please drive safely and enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Let's do this! Can I just, like, hit whichever? Yeah, I guess I can. Look how fast we're going! It's ridiculous. Don't see any other cars yet. Oh, damn it, missed one. I guess that's why we slow down. Speeding is a bad thing in general. The body was brought from where? Body was brought from... I don't know. I can no longer drive! Well, I'm thinking. Lab door, lab window. Get in! Correct? Had to be right. Up window. Next question. Alright, I'll take that as a yes. Can't quite read that yet. A few more cubes and we'll be there. Oh, hey, it's Angie in the pictures. I didn't notice that. The bulletin boards actually have interesting things on them. Ah, missed it. The body... something... was brought to the gym from where? The pool area. I'm good, I don't need the thinking time. The gym window. Get in this car, okay. Just need one more person. Next question, final question. Up, that's our cars. That is not anything for me to get. Finally, they start showing up, though. Ah, shoot. Can get 2 at a time. That's good to know for the future. Should I have hit the Monokuma? You guys told me before that there were hidden Monokumas in the levels. I probably should have hit it. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? From window to window via the pool. Could it go window to window? Oh crap. Yes? Yes, okay. Alright, that works.
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
But if they use...
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball.
Oh, I get it. It's not a grappling hook scenario like I was thinking of it.
I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
But that all depends on how long it is.
What do you
the
mean
rope.
another way? There's no other way to move it.
Yes, there is.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. Indeed it was. But wait, that's different.
There!
Okay, wait, that might change
The rope
things.
found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
I'm the one revealing it, thank you very much.
Mystery. During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason.
I thought it was the net thing.
It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
Then wait, what's the point of the net thing?
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length.
But if they use both
As
of
for the
them.
distance between the windows.
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the
Okay,
other
it's
is roughly 50
long
feet.
enough on its own then, right?
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
Except if we take into account the elevation of the windows. That might make some more length.
Bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
You said it. She is also a she.
The rope was long enough. Wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
And we have one more.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Except there wasn't.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
No, sweet Gunta, you know exactly what you're talking about. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. Da-da-da, where, oh, where are our net things? Missing rail, sketching, Tesnet cable. Woo!
This is it!
But this still doesn't really give us a culprit.
People from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so. First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Perfect, Gunta.
It's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's
I
not.
have a suspicion now.
Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Thomas Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Was it Edison?
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
We get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Ouch.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
What do you mean?
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands.
So they'd have to go across with the body.
But is there really a way to do that?
I mean, if they just hung on to the body, maybe. It was not that heavy.
Are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that was connected to the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the windows themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
It was Mew, right, who suggested sliding across. Like, that seems like the logical step there.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Aww.
It all starts with you.
That's right, taking all the responsibility.
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Are you allowed on my podium during this trial?
Together? You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. With Kaido's support, I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move— Oh, the cloth! Move the body between the windows. Or maybe it was the floaty. Think. Come on, think. Could have been both. I don't know what to use. R-E. I have O's. Maybe an E? Nope. Okay, we have something. Oh, it's probably a rope. Am I right? There's an E there. Rope what, though? Okay, whatever that is. Rope what? There's a ropeway? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
Is a ropeway a thing? I've never heard of this.
Ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
I'm confused. No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. In scenes where you have to— oh, not this. We have to deduce an image, Mind Mine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left-click to erase the pieces. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. I suck at these games. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage though. If there's just one piece left, you can repeatedly left-click it on it to break it. But that will incur time penalties, so don't just go clicking like crazy. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. Well, let's do this. Okay. Shoot, that was awful. Okay, that's a ladder. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? Okay, that's a chair. Is there anything else? Oh, yep, there's the floaty. No. I need this to work out for me. I can't do anything with that. Perfect. Okay, don't need those. Is it this? Ugh, gotta get rid of that. Okay, is it this? Yeah, tire!
I see it!
Okay, but now I'm confused again.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Yes.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway.
Oh!
From the rope connecting the windows.
Okay, so ropeway is like a caddy system thing.
Because the 3rd floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
This feels like a very dangerous risk to take. Mind you, they've already killed someone, so...
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill.
As long as they didn't go into the gym.
That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
Is the windowsill inside the gym?
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
So the culprit went to them first to confirm.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Can't say.
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Indeed.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot? Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Well, confirmed.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Way to piss off the Monokuma.
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Ruined his fun, Monosuke.
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Okay.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Too true, Monodam.
I want us all to get along.
Monodam's right!
Except the olive branch, man.
You better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Well, he's not insulting him. It's a step.
I was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
You just stashed it in the... Yep.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
Pull it up.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
Simple as that.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
It probably fell when they detached the rope and they couldn't get to it.
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
An accident!
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Couldn't reach it. The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. They don't like water, there was no time, it was nighttime. Well, yeah, it's nighttime, they couldn't swim in it.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope,
They couldn't get it up to the side.
the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
So they had to leave it.
A lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Oh, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
Yeah, I'm thinking... I guess it'll be revealed when we have the option to check, but... It's seeming more like a certain someone who is exceedingly thorough and all. Okay? No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial to solving this case. We're so close, we're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
Indeed it would.
Who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
It's true, but there's good reason for it, Maki. Trust us.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
I believe so. Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
Yes, because I don't want to go without good meals anymore. What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, You're my sidekick.
Damn, and she's right next to him, too.
I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Alright then. Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. That's kind of where I got clued in. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. And I believe it is Kurumi, because we have the black scrap of fabric that was found in the pool. The person's been exceedingly thorough, and, you know, look who's, you know, the most thorough person in all, you know, a freaking maid here. She's smart, she's intelligent, and she, most importantly, she was helping with the setup, and Gonta left her alone mending the curtains and everything in the gym at the time, so she would have been able to toss the rope out the window while she was mending the curtains and stuff, and I think that's probably the most damning thing. But the question is, why? Did somebody order her to do it? Like, what could it be?
It has to be you.
Yep.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
Yes, you.
What? Kirumi?
I know, I hate it too, Gonta.
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Yes, we do not all want to eat sad birthday cake noodles forever.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
Well, either way, you would deny it.
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
I never noticed the circles on her hands before. Like, what's that about? Just style choice or what?
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Probably the alibis.
You have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Actually, we do.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
No, you don't, Mew.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Okay, to force Kurumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it.
I, of course...
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime?
Correct.
I believe most...
Oh, wrong! True, I have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. That reasoning is too shallow to justify my suspicion. You being suspicious of me. I'm a mistake. I need to think it over. Oh, the pain, my heart. Okay, Monokuma file. What was in the Monokuma file? Monokuma file 2. The victim is the ultimate tennis pro. Bang body which discovered. Blah blah blah. Damn it. Cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. What could it be? I don't think Maki alone. Stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. There has to be something. I wish I could give up the black piece of fabric, but... Alibis for yesterday? Maybe I have to agree with somebody, because there were some agreeable points.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
No, she doesn't.
I believe most of us do not have
Maybe the insect meet and greet? Oh, yeah. Grab it. Ah, damn it. It might be the insect meet and greet.
To pull it off.
It doesn't have anything to do with her being skilled.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma
Yeah, none of those have anything to do with it. I think it might be the insect meet and greet. I think it has to do with the alibi. No, not Otto. Let's try that, and if that doesn't work, then give me a minute.
an
Yeah, most of us don't have alibis.
Not have one.
Nope, that was wrong. Alright, give me a minute to think about it. Okay, got it.
That's wrong!
I knew it was something to do with the alibis. I was just focusing on the wrong spot. I lost another half a health thing.
Prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
Yeah, that thing.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
And who was up there doing all that?
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
So
Not
you
enough
say.
time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up.
And that too.
Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Well, let's hear it.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Okay. I mean, it's not exactly empty. Marked window frame, black piece of fabric,
If
pie,
it were
black
solely
piece of
the
fabric.
broken partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart.
God dang it.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Actually, there is. How does it prove I used the rope? I failed to see your plane. Okay, good point.
Damn it!
I made a mistake. I have to think this over again. There goes another heart.
I am referring to the road.
Tennis net cable,
Now, with
maybe?
that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Alibis,
In other
Fiesta,
words,
Max
it
and
is
frame.
just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
This one. Okay. This is the conclusion we reached together. It's not just a guess. I have evidence on my side, and I'll show you. I guess it's the
I am
marks on the
referring to
window.
Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Yeah, okay, that was it.
Cut through your words! I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage.
But the weight.
The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
I don't think we've ever seen her pissed.
What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, hey!
That's enough to give someone a seizure, Kokichi. You really are the ultimate douchebag.
Kirumi, quiet, cause that's what happened?
I'm so sorry, Gunta.
Answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
She had to have been ordered. For everyone.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Okay, you're talking about a different everyone. What? Where is this coming from? It had to have been her motive tape. Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? She's not talking about us. Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again. No, you're not.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking
Thank
about?
you, Kaito. Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us.
But someone else.
Felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone from a motive video.
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
It could be that. It could be the person in the video ordered her to come back. I don't know.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
No, it's completely necessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
No, it's not.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
I refuse to, unfortunately.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
As much as I wish it.
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up?
I think Kyo's probably one of the more normal ones.
Clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
I can't, and in your own words, for everyone.
You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof.
I got some other proof that they refused to let me
It
use.
is possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accept one of their friends as of murder. Suspect one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
100%, baby doll.
But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit.
Beat me to it, Choo-Choo.
I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I do.
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Wow, what a change.
Anyone.
I could save all these people here until the next chapter. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Okay, where is my lovely piece of fabric? That's on the Water, black piece of fabric, there it is. Boom, bitch, suck it, there it is.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain
It's part of your uniform.
it's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
We already went over this with the water, guys.
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Ouch.
Yeah, so what?
Let me see your gloves.
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What? Truth. That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Wow, what a uniform.
You are incorrect.
Oh, right, holding it, sorry. Boop.
What is this truth?
Wait, what?
Just your empty deduction.
Wait. Oh, okay, I see.
You continue to confuse everyone.
Oh, right, that's right, I have to hit it.
What is this truth?
And boop.
That is just your empty deduction.
I hate these things so much.
Confuse everyone.
It's what you say.
You are incorrect.
Terrible about rhythm.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
Well, getting somewhere with
In
it.
this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial,
Terrible at this.
everyone's life is at stake.
Are they?
Because of your self-righteous truth,
There we go.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class
Are we getting any
trial,
closer to this?
everyone's life is at stake.
Okay, a little bit.
I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it.
Boop.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Because I'm terrible at freaking rhythm.
Your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I wish to protect everyone.
What the hell is that?
You interfere. I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are
That is like freaking me out. What is that?
I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand.
We're
your
so
reasoning,
close to being done.
but I will never accept it.
Finally. The final blow.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi gloves.
It ends here!
Oh my! That didn't happen last time, did it?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Like, we didn't just strip somebody down, did we?
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
it fell into pool?
Correct, that's
From
where
what I
our
remember,
little
the
piece of
only one
cloth
who wears
is.
black gloves is Kirumi, right?
That is
The
true.
gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now.
So we can compare materials too.
Theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Sorry about it, Kiki.
Well, Hirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
Just give us the truth here, girl. In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Let's do this. Fun little manga. Alright. Let's see. Shall we go to the other side? Let's see. We have a handcuffed victim. Okay, that's all from the setup. Okay, surprise! And they whacked him. And they handcuffed him. Correct. No? Yes? Okay, that was weird. Let's see, what else do we have? We have piranhas swarming in the tank. That was after, or before, maybe. Evidence of meta. Nope, that all happened. Alright, friction on the glove when they were sliding across. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. Okay, what else do we have? Carried the rope. Was that before? Okay, no, it's here. Then long item the culprit took from the gym. I guess here. Let's see what else we have. Rubber inner tube. Okay, that was weird. Let's see. Okay, didn't need that. Gym window frame, that would go here, right? Correct. Friction, promise swarming, blah blah blah. Unlocking a whole bunch of things. Metal handcuffs in the water, that was up front, I think. It's the only evidence left. Let's see. Rubber inner tube. Okay, that's not... It's taken from the pool, that's the inner tube. And then prawn tank lid was used to transport the body. That was probably here. Okay, we have what was used to transport the body, and that's probably... Yep. And, right? Okay, then we just need the one more spot. So that would be here at the end.
This is the truth of the case! The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Poor Tenko. And Kiba, I suppose.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
She's super lucky that none of them's like snapped off her fingers.
Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym.
This could have all gone very bad. I mean, it did go bad technically because murder and all, but...
And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
You know, it's kind of weird that they're using her gloves with this. Like, normally they would just have it, like, with the blank hands and everything, but they're, like, actively showing part of her uniform.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab.
Ryoma looks so innocent there.
All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Just taking off the gloves so they don't get wet? Seems like a minor detail.
The water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
Wouldn't it be interesting if there was, like, an attempted murder? I mean, we kind of had a false case of that in the first game, but... like, I would like to see how everybody moved forward after somebody failed to kill someone. Because there wouldn't be a trial for an unsuccessful murder.
They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing.
Handy inner tube.
The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slipped.
Oh yeah, sorry, skipped it by accident. I was getting kind of lost in thought there.
They would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake.
Their hand, covered in a glove.
They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
Oh no, the inner tube, lost to the water.
Rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Why didn't they do it first thing in the morning then? Just that careless, eh, Kurumi?
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Well, I mean, I still want to know the motive.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
I request that you tell us what happened.
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
I want to hear the motive first, though.
The moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
Sure it is.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Oh, let's get it over with then. Kirumi, Kirumi. No more delicious food. It's all gone forever and ever.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
We are doomed. Doomed for terrible food. Well, we made do last time. One person voted for me?
chosen as the black.
Who voted for it? Was it Kurumi?
The right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No more monodams. Oh, those monocoins. Oh, okay, not that bad. Yay! An A is okay.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The Blacken who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Yay! Bravo! Bravo!
Woo! Thank goodness we managed to get through the clash trial again. Kyo looks upset. That's surprising.
There's nothing good about this at all.
Why? Why did it have to be Kurumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it? But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us? Is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She was never your fucking mom.
Hey, Kurumi, tell me, why? We do need to know this. You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
Ooh, human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. Calm down, Smokey. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up! Shut up! Enough with the commentary already.
Say.
Well, Kurumi, were your feelings toward simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie, too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us. And how would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what the detective would say. Kurumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video, so Kurumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kurumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. Malfunction, error.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you what I did, it would... if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret?
Damn.
Well, spill it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please, Kurumi, just tell us. Give us our closure. I care about you a lot. I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then, if you're all so desperate to know.
I shall take that
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything. Oh, no more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please, and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you. It was totally Kokichi.
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. Did she get hers? Huh? If you didn't trade with anyone, how did you see your motive video?
Hey,
Perhaps Kurumi received her own motive video.
Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched all the motive videos. No, I didn't. It was all accidental. Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again?
Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofani's fault. She passed them out without checking the names.
What? I didn't know. Monotaru should have checked the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault. What? I apologize. I should have been more careful. No, Monodam. It's not your fault. It's all our fault. I'm sorry too. It seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting. Thank goodness.
Well, what the hell is this mushy feel-good crap? You're all idiots, and I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
Don't cross him. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see. The Mono Cubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell everything. I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
That's right.
Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again.
How thorough of you. Yet, I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes.
After Kurumi had spoken, the Monocubs began playing the video.
Kurumi Tosho's motive video. What's your motive?
By popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her.
Oh my god.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country.
When was this game made? I know it came out earlier in Japan than it did here, but when was it made?
And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Like, is that an intentional reference?
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
That could be interesting. But I feel like it's too... No, that wouldn't be something. Would it? Like, could this be a prequel? Like, maybe a testing ground of sorts? But no, it's too grand of a scale. I don't think she would have been able to pull that off. Alright, whatever. Shoo, continue on. It can't be.
What?
What the hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching the video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please. Hold on. That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi is really the Prime Minister.
Do not agree.
No, it is the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my
are the
selfless
citizens of this
devotion.
country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me, because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump.
I see. So Kurumi was the real Prime Minister running the country behind the scenes.
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be the Prime Minister?
I really don't get it.
Oh, I don't think that's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude. I am not pretending. I am still learning.
I see.
I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister?
What?
Then Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future?
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what about that, was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? With her memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation.
If that's true, how are they connected? What is the ultimate hunt anyway?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I am here, inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless
Because
devotion.
I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So, you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live. What should we do? Did we make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead, doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? Well, what do we do?
Wait!
So say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know, like, how many people live in this country? Like, 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Okay then.
Do not lie.
Sure they don't.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing is beyond your power? What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country. Wouldn't you like to know?
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. And if you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Hey, cut it out. This is serious.
How long are you going to keep talking about Kurumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, that's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically? Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill. Go figure.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shukuchi method, even Gonto could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him.
What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him,
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen in this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you've got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then
he
turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there.
So he did it on purpose?
That is correct.
That is why I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people. Then Ryoma knew he was going to be killed. He's kind of like an accomplice.
But...
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore. What?
Because...
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess he had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
Wait a minute. You're talking as if Ryoma saw the motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well,
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? 'Cause he was looking for a reason to live, isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
Was he thinking that there would be someone important on them? Yeah, I remember. Because once you watch them, you've got your motive to kill. But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in your video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words,
that video might just give me a motive to live.
please.
So please. There wasn't anybody in his video, was there?
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive video was empty. Empty.
Okie dokie.
Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro!
That is beyond cruel.
Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
Ouch. No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that. He had none to care for, and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. He must have watched the video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then? Damn. The hell with that damn moron!
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kurumi. Even Gonta has... Oh, no, he has words. Monokuma. Gonta have question.
You need some.
Oh, what is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Huh?
Oh! What?
Gonta,
not smart, boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. Aww. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would. Jeez, maybe it would have been better if we gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean? If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. And what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have.
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shushu? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with the value of life shit. Oh, life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaido.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything is possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine.
Yep, he's a natural damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration. Hey, shut up! I told you to stop calling me an idiot. Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it. Huh? Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
Holy shit, was it? What? That is not true. But Monokuma would never allow a blackened to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that to cover her as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway.
Huh?
Wait, what he just said was true?
You mean?
You tried to trick Gonta? Tried to trick everyone? You tried to get Gonta to die for you. I cannot forgive that.
Really?
Seriously, you backstabbing? Not going there. Enough. She was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now I refuse to give up. Huh? Kurumi. You still refuse to give up, so what do you intend to do instead?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive. I will do anything to survive. She screamed, and then she started running. Good luck. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I think she is the first person to ever try to run. Am I wrong? It was a completely undignified exit. I mean, people have cried and screamed and crap, but she is the first I have seen try to run, I think.
I have to escape. I won't die here.
Oh, there's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Oh yeah, run! Run! Run, Kurumi!
Please run!
Hurry! Run! Please run! Hurry! Hurry! Run! Like I said, I'm not letting you leave. Please run!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
Let's see how this plays out.
For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
I would like to see how this goes. What if she actually escapes? That'll be some shit. Kurumi has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! Running after her. Oh, she's legitimately making a break for... Oh. Notice to quit. Oh, they're telling her. Strand of Agony. Ultimate made Kurumi Tojo's escape. Execution, my bad. Attempt to escape. Oh shit! There is no way. She's not severed. She's naked again, but... Can she do it? No. Wait, maybe. Oh, that is evil. Oh. Here we go again. Mom and Dan's becoming a serial killer here, isn't he? Who's next? Will Monotaru or Monofani cross him? Any comments, guys? Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, we have to end the episode here for today because it's so freaking long. It took forever to get to that damn punishment. Alright, thoughts and opinions. Sucks big time for Kurumi. Like, she wasn't endearing herself any there towards the end, but... You know, it's understandable, like many of these people who get executed, why they did what they did, and everything. So, you know, it's perfectly valid reasoning for her attempt, I suppose. It would have been interesting if she escaped, though. Like, I'm kind of thinking about all the different ways that they could, like, mix up the game a bit, and, like, there are a few things. And stuff, and, you know, having somebody get out, that would be a game changer. Because, I mean, as much fun as they are, and as good as it is to, you know, get to know the characters and stuff, we are going through the motion just a little bit with this. and everything. Because, you know, we have our trial, we have our execution, and then we go on to the next one, and we have a trial and execution and go on to the next one. It doesn't really... We don't have anything to break the flow. And all that. But her escaping, that would have been something. Let's see, what else? But yeah, she's just so manipulative with it. And crap, like... I was surprised that she was actually... yeah, trying to get somebody to sacrifice themselves for. And I don't know. Like, Kokichi's kind of been flipped on his head a little for me this chapter. Because, on one hand, he is the most obnoxious, lying little douchebag ever. And crap, everything out of his mouth can't be trusted, but... like, there are the few hints that he dropped during the trial and the whole, you know, motive video viewing party thing. And it's like, in its own weird way, it's almost like he has interest in people and keeping them alive and friendship and all that, but at the same time, not entirely. He seems like a complicated character and stuff, but I don't really like him still. Like, I don't know, the whole, you know, constant, you can't trust a thing that comes out of his mouth thing is just frustrating to me. But dang, that was surprising. Also curious about how things are going to go with Monodam. Like, I don't think that Monosuke just, you know, gave him any reason to kill him. Like, he said he didn't want to play with them anymore and, you know, get along with anybody. But, I mean, it wasn't like, Monokid and crap, where Monokid was constantly harassing Monodam. They could have just had, you know, Monosuke be the odd one out from then on. Because, I mean, Monotaru and Monofanu were completely in Monodam's corner. Like, they were against Monosuke too, but the whole, you know, murdering another sibling thing might just cross them a little. Is this going to be a continuous thing? Are they all just going to, like, die off? Is he going to slowly murder each and every one of them? Because, I mean, they get their own little... you know, picture things too, and this is the second time it's happened. How many chapters are in this again? But yeah, but that's all I really got for this. It was an easier trial than the first one, I'll give it that. And yeah. Looking forward to see how they'll continue on with their life, as per usual. So, until next time, you know, like and subscribe if you guys want to, and thank you for watching.